You having me, fam?
Yeah, some of these questions, bro, I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot a little bit though, but it's all love, man.
On the spot. All right, bet.
Yeah,
My best
uh,
answer, bro. Keep it 100.
I bet. To start off, Brody, for those that not really too familiar with you, just give us a quick summary. Where you from, how was it growing up, and stuff like that for you.
Shoot, man. Hey, I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, man. Oklahoma, people in Oklahoma, they think of just country, nothing but cows and horses. I ain't gonna cap. We is a little bit country, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We got some horses and stuff out there, but nah, man, it's a beautiful city, bro. It's amazing people out there, man. And in terms of like athletics, bro, we really slipped on out there. A lot of good athletes, man. And I mean, it's like any city, bro. It's a lot of, it's bad sides and good sides of the city, man. So, I seen both sides of it, man. And I mean, it's a nice city, man. If in Oklahoma, definitely, you know what I'm saying? Go tap in, see what it's like, man. A lot of people I knew
facts,
that came out there, they said they actually loved it, you know what I'm saying? And shoot, man, it's nice out there, man.
facts. Shout out Oklahoma City, man. So the first question I always start off with, bro, for you, who is the GOAT? MJ, Kobe, or Bron? And then put the three in order.
Hey, man, look, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a LeBron fan since I was a little kid, so, I'm a little bit
Okay,
biased. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? I'm going to go with Bron first. Like I said, I'm biased, but I'm going to go Bron first. And then, personally, I'm going to have to go Kobe and MJ. The only reason, I hate to say this, like I said,
Ooh.
I mess with Kobe. Look. I mess with Kobe hard. MJ smooth, but Kobe really replicated his game after him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
kind of one of those things. It's like, he took his game, and I felt like he not only made it his own, but made it better also. You know what I'm saying? He kind of took
okay.
what he learned and just evolved it, man. It's
Yeah,
kind of one of
okay.
the things. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
a that's the first you put MJ last, bro. That's the first
And
for that one.
look, man. I said I'm a little bit biased, man. It
Okay.
wasn't tough. My boy Kobe died not too long ago, bro. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he was alive, I might, might be a little bit different.
Okay. Bet. For you growing up, bro, who was your favorite player growing up when you was starting to, really take ball serious?
Man, it's funny you said that. I've been a LeBron fan since I was a little kid, but growing up, I was an AI fan. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used
Mm.
to watch all the AI highlight tapes, Philly, Denver. That was my dude, man. I'm talking killer. Like, that's, hey, when I
What
say
got
that,
you attracted to AI though? Like why AI? Was it
honestly,
just
man, it was just his personality, the way he approached the game, the way he brought his own flavor to the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
yeah.
kind of went to the NBA and was like, look, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Tatted up, came in interviews with the chains on.
Dress how
You
he
know how
wanted to dress, big shirts.
look,
Yeah.
yeah, man, he brought flavor to the game. You know what I'm saying? He made people respect him. And I mean, I fell in love with him, man. I ain't gonna lie. It made me fall in love with the game.
Facts. Okay. Um, for you, I want you to give me your top 5 players in the league right now. Everybody healthy.
Top 5 in the league right now. Everybody healthy. Like I said, man, I'm gonna have to go with Bron. Got to go Giannis in there. Got to go KD. KD a killer, man.
Yeah.
Man, them last two is tough. Them last two tough, man. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to go with Harden.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though he big now, he's still putting up 30. Like,
Yeah.
the Nets, he's still
He just
doing
won
his
the game for him
triple
last
doubles.
night.
He getting triple doubles with the Nets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He up there, man. In that last, man, I gotta show love. I gotta show love to my boy AD. Gotta show love to AD, man. Gotta
I'm
show
not
love to
mad
AD.
at that. Okay, now let me ask you this though. Where you putting Dame at? Dame like what, 6, 7? Dame, Luca, Kawhi.
Bro, see, that's tough. That's all. It's tough, man. Like if we going by positions, it would be a little bit better if we talk about just in the league right now. Like
Okay.
Dame is a killer. You know what I'm saying? Dame always been slept on, man. It's one of them things. Like I feel
Yeah.
like people really won't give him his respect until honestly he win a ring or until he gone. Like we'll appreciate him after the fact.
Yeah.
Like Dame's tough. But I mean, I feel like that's a lot of people in the league. To be honest, though, like
Yeah.
I feel like people kind of take advantage of Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in the game.
Hey,
Jordan,
Brad Beal.
Bradley Beal. Hey, Beal been averaging 30 for like what 2-3 years
And they ain't
straight.
showing my man no
No
love.
All-Star. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's tough, man. It's tough. I mean, that's the thing with the league, man. It's so many players. It's different from how it used to be, man. Everybody's so
Yeah.
skilled, and I mean, he can even throw Curry in there, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
People kind of
Yep.
forgot about him, and he kind of starting to get warmed back up. Like
Yeah.
There's so many different people with different things that they bring to the game. Jason Tatum, he's one of my favorites too in the
Yep.
league
He
right
coming
now.
up.
When I
Yep.
talk about killers, like it's tough, man.
Okay. Respect that. For you, bro, what is your favorite basketball moment of your career?
My favorite basketball moment of my career, man, honestly, bro, it probably would have been about like 2018, 2019, back when I was in college in my old school, USAO. We went to the national tournament, man. We had to play the number one seed. They were called the Masters. Man, they had a couple 7-foot dudes. I'm 6'6", you know what I'm saying? We had a 6'9" dude, my boy Gino. He was overseas too, but man, you know, we was the underdogs of that whole tournament, man. I'm talking about like people, like I said, we played number one seed, so you figure we the last seed. We
Yeah.
supposed to, you know, first round, we supposed to be packing up our bags going to the crib. We
Yeah.
beat them, upset them. Hey, crazy thing, my boy, my roommate hit a buzzer beater three, got the boys out of there. Then we
Yeah.
went off, made all the way to the Sweet 16, man, and I mean, we really got hold. We had to play the late game the night before. We went to overtime, and then we had to wake up and play an 8 o'clock game the next day. Like we just,
Oh yeah, y'all was
but
tired.
yeah, man, we couldn't. They kind of hold us in the tournament a little bit, but that was my
Yeah.
favorite moment, man. Like I said, we made it to the Sweet 16. We showed love. It was a
Yeah.
good time, man. It was a crazy experience. Like I said, I mean, it's a national tournament, a lot of
Yeah.
emotions.
Yeah. That's
And,
big.
man, it was nice, man. And I mean, we haven't, like I said, the school we ain't made it that far in a while. Like not since
Yeah.
since they won the nationals back in whenever.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's definitely probably my favorite moment basketball wise.
Facts. Okay. For you, like, was there somebody that kind of put the ball in your hands when you was coming up as a kid, like, or was it just like something that ran in the family and you picked up on basketball naturally?
Man, honestly, my family, we're just an athletic family. Like I said, my dad, he a good 6'5", 6'6". He played football. He was mainly a football player, but I mean, he played a little basketball growing up. My
Mm-hmm.
mom played basketball growing up, softball, and she even ran a little track. My little sister, she played basketball. She's going to Tulsa. So I
Oh
mean,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so basketball kind of in our DNA, man. You know, our family, we just love sports. That's kind of how we connect. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah,
it don't matter. I played football growing up. You know, my
yeah,
parents tried me to play soccer. It kind of was one of the things. It was just, you know, I think basketball, we kind of all just had the equal understanding that we had the love for the game. And I mean, it kind of just gravitated towards us.
yeah,
I love basketball as a kid. I mean, I was good at football, you know, I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah,
basketball had my heart. It's just different. I don't know.
yeah.
You know,
Now, what
you
kind of really made you like make the choice that okay, basketball is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put 110% in basketball.
man, it's funny you said that, man. Back after it was my sophomore year in high school, man. I was getting ready to transfer schools, and like I played football at the time. I played football and basketball. Anyway, I had a stress fracture in my left tibia, man. End of the sophomore year, so right before I was about to transfer, man, I was laid broke basically. Now I transferred schools. I had to sit out. Either I had to have surgery, or I had to sit out for 6 months. So I just tell the kid surgery, like, nah,
Yeah,
let me just sit out. So I had to miss the whole football season my junior year. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt a little bit, but you know, it's
yeah,
cool. I got basketball still, played basketball, ended up getting hurt again. I had to sit out like a few more months. It was one of them on and off injuries, man. So
yeah,
come that summertime of going into my senior year, my coach kind of hit me. He was like, look, man, he said, I need to know, like, you know, are you gonna be all in basketball and football? And it was one of them things I kind of was like, I was with the crossroads. I was like, man, let me just go all in basketball. Like, you know, it was funny. My dad made a statement. He was like, do you see yourself going to practice every day, getting hit by linebackers, running slant routes, being in the heat, or it could be in the freezing cold? And I was like, nah, that ain't me.
yeah. So that kind of
So,
was that kind of made you led to like, all right, I'm hooping in.
man, yeah, that kind of led me to like, yeah, I need to go all in with this basketball now. Like, you know, football, like I said, it was fun to play, but it didn't have my heart. And I was like, you know,
Yeah,
I need to dedicate myself to this. And, you know, if I'm gonna go to school, I need school paid for it. I got to go
yeah,
all in for basketball. Like, I need to get a scholarship. I got to do something. Like, I can't
yeah.
just, you know, can't just halfway through it. I got to go all the way, commit.
Facts. Okay. Now I know you kind of like touched on this just right now, but like, is there something else like not too personal, but like that you like kind of went through that kind of made you the man you are now? That kind of was like a mountain in front of you at one point in time.
Man, there was a lot of mountains. I ain't gonna lie, growing up for me, man. I mean, shoot, from this start, I can think back to when I was in middle school. Like, I got cut from my seventh grade varsity team. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, yeah,
I told you basketball was my everything at the time. So, a little kid here and he got cut from seventh grade. Like, I'll never forget my emotions. Coming home, crying. I had
Yeah.
the boxing gloves. Man, I
Yeah.
was punching the wall, man, because I was mad. I mean,
Yeah.
my whole world was crushed, man. Little kid thinking about varsity, like, it kind of was one of them things where I was like, man, like, it's basketball for me. You know what I'm saying? And, I remember my parents came in there and, they talked to me and they, I'll never forget my dad. Ever since then, my dad would wake up early in the morning, 6 a.m., take me to the gym. We'll go work on what I couldn't do. If left hand layups, jumper, like I made sure. The next year I made varsity in 8th grade, which you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, that was just the start of it. That kind of low key, that helped. That was the foundation, laid the foundation down to my will to success. Like I refused to be denied. And I mean, like I said, my injuries in high school, I had stress fractures. So I mean, it was one of them on and off injuries, and I didn't want surgery.
Yeah.
I had to deal with that. It was mentally frustrating. My coach was getting mad at me because he was like, "Man, are you healthy? Are you not?" I'm like, "Man, it's it's one of them day to day things. Like I'm kind of healthy, but
Yeah.
I really want to have surgery because I mean I didn't know how long it was gonna take. We didn't know
Yeah.
nothing about that. You know what I'm saying at the time, so it kind of was. It sucked, man. And then come
Yeah.
college, I ain't gonna lie. Come college, I had to get surgery on my tibia. It it came back my sophomore year. Had the red shirt, so I had surgery then. And then the crazy thing, the year after, tore my meniscus. So I'm talking about injuries were just coming left and right, left and right. My college coach,
Yeah.
boy, Coach Francis, he showed love. Like I said, I went on a full ride to USAOs in a small town in Chickasha, Oklahoma, man. It's like 40, 50 minutes from OKC. And he showed love, you know what I'm saying? He believed in me, but it was tough on our relationship because, I mean, he expected me to do it. I had expectations for me. And I mean, I had expectations for myself too.
Yeah.
And with them injuries, it was just frustrating, man. I remember many times, man, after surgery, rehab, just wondering, man, is this meant for me? Like, are these
Yeah.
signs God trying to tell me? Or is it,
Yeah.
I didn't know, man. Many times I just wanted to quit. Many times I was like, man, I don't even know for me. Let me just get through, pay for and be done. It was a lot of just frustrating times, and I mean it made me who I am to this day. I mean, like I said, after all that on my senior year,
Yeah.
I ended up becoming an All-American at USAO, and I mean it was you know stuff like this you can't make it
Yeah.
up. It was one of them things. It was definitely a
Yeah.
good story to tell because I mean I wanted to fold. I had many times I
Yeah.
could, but I prayed, kept faith up, and I mean, my family and support system they kept me in too. You know what I'm saying? They kept pushing,
Yeah.
like, look, you good. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fall down, get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, like
man.
you said, going through all that, like being a young dude, like how did you? I know you said your family was your support system, but like mentally, how did you maintain? You know what I'm saying, that you stayed positive through it all? I don't know. I don't know if his phone died or what.
Bro, we
There we
good.
go. I don't
Yeah.
know what happened, bro.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie to you, but the Wi-Fi out here ain't that good, bro. My Wi-Fi be tripping sometimes, man. Ain't that good, bro. My Wi-Fi be tripping sometimes, man.
Hey,
It be
you
good
good? Cause
sometimes.
a lot of the dudes I have on here, they Wi-Fi be. I be like, dang, is that mine? And they be like,
Nah,
no, bro, the Wi-Fi out here horrible.
bro, the Wi-Fi, bro, it be wishy-washy, man. You don't know what you gonna get sometimes. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Bet. Okay, cool. Okay, so for you, how was the like recruiting process for you? Was that something that was stressful? Did you enjoy it? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like a life-changing moment. So I feel like it's a lot of pressure to make sure you make the right choice because your life, you know what I'm saying, is based off this choice.
Man, look, my recruiting process, like I said, man, because of my injuries, I missed a lot of AAU. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of my junior year, I didn't get to travel like I wanted to. I didn't really get to showcase my skills. And then, like I said, going to my senior year, I was coming back from that injury, so I really wasn't explosive, really athletic. My skills was there, but I was an undersized big man who really wasn't athletic at the time. So it kind of my recruitment process, it was stressful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We would travel, I would play against some of the best around the country, and I would hold my own. But if you really ain't a walking highlight reel, you know what I'm saying? You're not really getting
yeah,
coach's attention. So,
yeah.
um, with that being said, after my senior year, I got a lot of JUCOs from all across the country. They wanted me to come there. I had a lot of NAIAs from around the area, from Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, like all around that area. I even had a couple D2s. It's funny, but I had a D1. I had UTEP. They wanted to get me, man, but they wanted me on a half football, half basketball. I'm talking
What?
about, yeah.
Oh no, bro.
The coach see me in practice. He was like, "Man, you can run." They were trying to get me to play tight end. I was like, "Nah, man." I'm like, I appreciate that, but I'm for basketball.
I'm a hooper, bro. I'm a hooper.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
it.
hooper, man. Like, nah, so I'm cool
Yeah.
on that. But my recruitment process, it was cool. It was definitely stressful, man. I'll never forget, man. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I said, I went on a few visits to JUCOs, and I mean, I'm sure some people you talk to, or even people out there, like JUCOs, they all promise you the same thing. Like, look, I can get you to go D1. All you gotta do is come here, do this, do this. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, you gotta go JUCO. Like, I know people who go there for the grades, or for like me who get overlooked. Like, it's a lot of different things why people go
Yeah.
JUCO. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, JUCO life, it's not for everybody. Like, that JUCO life is tough. Like,
Yeah.
mentally, physically, the living, like, it's, you know what I'm saying? That JUCO life ain't no joke. So,
Yeah.
man, I couldn't see myself doing that, man, personally. Like, just all the running and stuff, coming with my injuries too. Like, I knew for a fact, like,
That one
I
gonna
ain't
be
gonna lie,
good
I was
for you.
survived. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
the right fit for me. And then so JUCOs, that went out the window. The few other schools I had, like I said, I had a few D2s like a few D2s. They were kind of wishy washy. Like, one of them, this coach, he offered me a full. Then he ended up resigning. So the new coach came in and was like, "Hey, I'll offer you a half." And I'm like, "Look, I need a full. Like, my parents can't afford, they can't afford to
Yeah.
pay for school. Like, I need this. Like, you know what I'm saying?" And so that D2 went out the window, and I said I had a few NAIs that I had to choose from, and honestly, I chose USAO, man, because it was close to the crib. Coach Francis, he was real cool. He came and talked to me. I ain't gonna lie, he a smooth talker, man. He could sell you a car. Like, hey, he a smooth talker. And I mean, I believe in him. For real, all jokes aside, like, I believed in him. Like, he told me, like, I see potential in you. I think you can do good here. And he believed in me as a 17-year-old. And that's the thing, for y'all other hoopers out there, man. You really got to find a coach that believes in you, but you also got to believe in them. And like I said, our relationship, it was tough. I mean, it's a coach and player. Like, he pushed me. So, it wasn't the greatest relationship. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was many times where we got into it, heated
Yo.
moments. We never seen eye to eye. But at the end of the day, he shows love now. He's proud that, I made All-American while he was the coach, made national tournament. I'm playing pro. Like, it's one of them things. He's proud of me. And,
Yeah.
it was one of them things, man. It's respect. And that's the thing
Yeah.
it comes down to. So, it was definitely tough, but I mean, I felt comfortable going to USAO, man. I went on
Yeah.
a visit out there. The campus, it wasn't too big, but it
Mhm.
was big enough for me. And,
Yeah.
I knew if I went to a big campus, a lot of distractions, man.
Yeah.
There's the parties, you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
all kinds of things from the females' parties, everything. Like, I couldn't do no big campus. I needed somewhere where I felt home. It was close to the crib, so if I ever needed to go home, it's 45 minutes, so I could go see the fam whenever they could
Yeah.
come to the games. That was a big thing for me. I wanted people to come to the games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely needed that support. I wanted that support. So I mean that, yeah. So if you think about going to school or picking your school, you definitely need to just take in consideration what's important to you. You know what I'm saying? What important to me was my family. I need to be close to home at the time. Like so I had a girl at the time, and I wanted her to come to the games. I still wanted to see her. Like it was
Yeah.
a lot of things at the time. It was a lot of factors that played into that, and I mean, made the right decision.
Nice.
It took a while
Okay.
for me to see it, but I made the right decision.
Yeah. Now, for you, when you made that choice and you were hooping and you were balling, what was some of the biggest adjustments you made to be able to succeed playing college ball? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause college ball, it ain't a piece of cake, bro. You know what I'm saying? From
Yeah,
what my
look,
homies tell me, like, they thought about quitting. It's so tough. Like, how did you manage to maintain that?
look, man, I never forget, man. First week of practice, like I said, people might think NAI ball ain't that good. Look, NAI, you get D1. I ain't trying to say D1 region, but you get people who didn't succeed at the D1 and can't transfer to another one that go NAI. You get people that get overlooked, people who went JUCO who didn't get the grades to go D1. So NAI is tough. Like you gonna see some
Yeah.
killers in NAI. That being said, my first week of practice, the people I'm going against in the same position, mind you, about 6'6" to about 6'9", high flyers. Mind you, I told you I wasn't too athletic, come from injuries. We doing 3-man weave. These dudes doing East Bays, 360s. I'm looking around like, yo, I'm just doing a layup, slapping the backboard, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like, it was definitely tough. Like the thing from high school to college and trying to get adjusted is one, you gotta get your body developed, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of the things, like I was young at the time, there was nothing I could do about it. Like, you gotta you're going against grown men. Some of them might be from 20 to 25, you know what I'm saying? And I was just 17 at the time, true freshman. You gotta get adjusted to it. It's a lot faster, a lot more physical. And also it's kind of one of the things you kind of got to do your time. Like you kind of got to just each year you got to make sure you get better. Like for me, my freshman year to my sophomore year, I was a different player. I worked on my jumper. I worked on trying to get stronger. My sophomore year to junior year, I was a different player. That year I actually put on weight. My coach was like, "Hey, I think you should get stronger. That might help you out." I went from I went from 210 to a solid 235, which is a lot of weight. And that's why I kind of tore my meniscus because that was too much weight for me at the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's you know what I'm saying. Like that's not for me. You know what I'm saying. You got to figure out what's good for you. So but I was 235 at the time, a lot of weight, but I was solid. And then from that year, I went on to my senior year. I lost a lot of weight, went down to about 205, 210. I was a lot quicker, more athletic. It was after my surgery, so I was a little bit more, I wasn't as explosive, but I got adjusted. And I think that's a lot of all college is. You got to just get adjusted. You got to figure out not only what you're good at, but what weight you feel comfortable at. Like, cause you got to be able to hold your own. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it's grown men. Like, you got to be able
Yeah.
to take contact. You got to be able to give contact. You got to be able to feel
Mentally be
comfortable.
strong.
Yeah, definitely mentally strong. Mentally, that mental aspect kind of comes with experience, though. Like I said, I
Yeah.
mean, I seen some people freshman year kill. The next year they kind of just go in a slump. That sophomore slump is real. That sophomore slump is real. And they never really recovered. They didn't know how to handle that adversity because the coaches the coach like, you doing this as a freshman, what's going on? And they never figured out, they never got back in rhythm. And I mean, it's not easy. It's definitely difficult, but it's possible. It's really just one of the things you got to dig down deep. Once the season over, you kind of got to forget about the season. Like I know after the season over, I take a month off where I just do nothing but just kind of relax, take care of
Yeah.
my body, kind of hit the refresh. And then you got to go in the off season. Like, look, I didn't do this. What you gonna do about it? So if your jumper was off, make sure all summer you working on jumpers, pull ups, shooting, extending your range, quicker release, whatever it is. If you want to get stronger, make sure you know weight room. Like it's kind of one of the things. Like if you want it, you just got to go get it. Can't
Yeah.
nobody do it for you. And I
Yeah.
know some programs you might have trainers who help you out. Back at USL, we didn't have trainers. It's kind of one of them things where it was like, if you want to get stronger, you got to go to the weight room on your own. So me and my
Yeah.
boys, after practice, we'll go get a lift in. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
Yeah.
before practice, like it was one of the things. The school, it made me mature, which kind of helped me out a lot too, because we didn't have all the other resources. You know what I'm saying? Like most schools, they got trainers that tell you, "Oh, do this, do this, do this. You got to come here. You got to be here." All we
Yeah.
had to do was practice. So everything else I did, everything else from the weight room to the extra work was all on me. And I mean, it paid off. And I mean,
Yeah.
it was about myself. I developed it. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of one of them things where it's like I wanted to get better, and I realized can't nobody get you better other than yourself. Like you gotta want it, and that's contagious. Me and some of my boys we used to go to the gym 10 o'clock at night, just cause. What else we gonna do? You in college, like
Yeah.
saying
Ain't nothing good though.
ain't nothing good. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to the gym with your boys. We was in there all night listening to music, hooping, man. It's about sacrifice, man. It's definitely about what's important to you at the time. And yeah, man, if you want to be successful in college, you definitely got to put in that work. You can't cheat it. You can't cheat the grind.
Yeah, and then now from the college level to playing pro ball, what was the adjustment in that you had to make?
Man, look, I wish I know my experience probably gonna be a little different than others because of the whole COVID situation.
Yeah.
Like with over here, man, it's limited gym access. Like I know in my last school, I was in the gym 24/7. Like I'm talking about, I was in the gym from 10 to 12, then wake up, go to the gym 8 in the morning, go to class, come back, go to practice. Like I was in the gym all day, every day. So, coming here with COVID, it's limited gym access, limited resources. It was kind of it's a little bit frustrating, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the gym is open from 9 to 12, Monday through Friday. And then we got practice whenever we have practice sometime in the evening. So with that being said, like trying to get adjusted is kind of one of them things. It was like you had to make the most of your time. Like with me, I go to the gym. And sometimes I might go there by myself, no rebounding. I'm used to getting 100 makes in. So, we had a gun, 10 spots, try to, get 100 makes in. Here, no rebounding, 100 makes is tough. But, at first I used to not get it. But over time, I kind of figured out ways to push myself, different drills to where I realized, I start getting 100 makes from pull-ups to, running back and forth full court, just doing pull-up threes, pull-up jumpers, trying to get, 100 makes in within that certain time frame. And, I mean, it's one of that. It's definitely different. It makes you realize, like, do you really love the game? Because, like I said, it's tough out here. Limited gym access. It's a lot of times where you might be frustrated. The basketball is different, too. I'm not sure, a lot of people might not think it's a big deal, but the basketball is different. It's hard to get adjusted to it. And then, like I said, in the gym access, it's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Because where you at right now?
I'm in Malta. It's in the Mediterranean Sea, right below Italy.
Okay.
Little island. It's nice out here, though, man. I mean, for the most part, we really ain't had that many COVID outbreaks. But if we do, the whole team has to quarantine, basically. And, I mean, it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? We hoop. I know a lot of my boys, they not playing right now. They just over there chilling, and they hate it. So, I'm definitely in a blessed situation. But
now, how did you adapt to the time difference, the food, the language, the style of play? Like, how long did it take you for that? Because I know that's not easy, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You want to call home, and then time difference is 7 hours. You might be up. It may be morning time for you, but we still 2, 3 in the morning for us.
Hey, bro, it's funny you say that, man. Look, I ain't gonna lie. The first 2 weeks we got out here, we had a quarantine. And so, the first 2 weeks I was still, I ain't gonna lie, I was still on the Oklahoma time frame and stuff. So, I'm no big deal. I'm quarantined. I'm not doing nothing anyway. So, I'm still talking to people, still doing my thing. So kind of when practice stuff started, that's when things started to get difficult because we were practicing in the evening time. Like I said, it's 12 o'clock to 12:30 over there, 7:33 over here. So usually we be at practice right now. We practice from 7 to 9, 9:30. By the time I get back to the crib around 10, I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I'm beat. So I come home. I might take a nap. And I might play the game and ice my knees a little bit. Like I be chilling. You know what I'm saying, for the most part. And, like I said, I just take a nap because I got to wake up and shower. I still haven't ate yet. So by the time I start cooking, it's like 12 o'clock my time. It's like 3, 4 over there. So, I still get to be able to talk to my people. I still talk to, my family, friends. Like, it's not that hard to get adjusted, but at the same time, it is, like I said, I'm asleep. Y'all up. And by the time, like I said, it's 8 o'clock. When I wake up at like 10 over here. It's like 2
3 in the morning here.
So the time difference is I got used to it now. I've been at it for about 5, 6 months. I got used to it, but it definitely wasn't easy. It was a little bit frustrating, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. What about the food, bro? Did you try any different weird foods out there?
I tried to experiment a little bit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
What you try, bro? You got to spill the beans on that.
Man, so they big out here in rabbit. So I
Oh
had some
no.
rabbit out here before. The rabbit wasn't too bad. I had some octopus out here before.
Oh no, bro. No, no, no. No, no, no.
And the octopus, it wasn't too bad, man. Trying to think, what else have I had, man? They got this little salmon dip they had out here, man. I had it before. It's okay. I ain't gonna lie. Like I can't eat it a lot. It's one of the things. Like every now and then I could eat it, but I didn't have some bad stuff too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, I don't like to experiment on food.
Yeah, and it's crazy because a lot of my guests, bro, they was like, I just stick to eating chicken and rice every day.
Bro,
But I'm like, don't you get tired of that after a while, man?
Bro, you get tired of that. Hey, bro, I'm talking about, bro. I cook because I dang near cook. If I don't cook every night, I order food. I might order pizza or something. You get tired of eating chicken, beef, pork, steak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm cooking steak later tonight, man. But last night I had chicken. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you get tired of it, bro. Like
You gonna mess around and become a vegan, bro. You know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's crazy. I was like, man, I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like eating just the same thing every single day. You know what I'm saying? But you cook though, so you good though. You can never switch it up.
It's tough, man. I mean, like I said, one of my boys out here, he kind of started. He talked about he was vegan, or he started the vegan journey. So he been cooking a little bit differently and stuff. And I mean, he said he liked it. So I don't know, man. I definitely try to find a way to switch it up, bro. Because I've been out for 5-6 months, but them a lot of days just eating chicken and like you know what I'm saying, eating the same thing every day. Where it's not like Wingstop or something, bro. Like
for real, yeah.
Like, bro, I'm cooking with the same seasoning salt, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So this question right here is probably my favorite one to ask any of my guests. Being from Oklahoma, I want you to give me your top 5 hoopers of all time from Oklahoma.
Top 5 hoopers of all time from Oklahoma?
Yeah, who would be your 5?
Dang, top 5 all time from Oklahoma. Hey, I gotta show love to the boys in the league. You know, T.Y., Trey Young.
Yeah.
Hey, we was around the same age, same class. I done seen him since he was a freshman.
Yeah.
When I say he was tough, that boy was tough. He could score the ball, man. Like his confidence is really unwavering, man. He's up there. My Blake Griffin, obviously. You're not gonna see nobody with bounce like that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Okay.
Here's another one people probably don't know about unless you're from the city. His name's Stevie Clark. He went to Douglas. I'm talking about if you ain't gonna go to Oklahoma and not say his name, people not gonna know him. Like I'm talking about that boy can.
You say his name's Stevie Clark?
Yeah, Stevie Clark, man. I'm talking about he was doing low key what Trey Young can do, like shooting the deep 3 ball from half court. I remember watching him growing up. He was tough, man. Another one is one of my boys, my boy Chauncey Collins. He hooping overseas right now. He was tough in high school too. I'm talking about as a point guard. He had the bounce. He could shoot. He was exciting to watch. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, that's the homie. And the last one,
somebody said a name. I don't know if that's you can see the comments.
Boy. Oh, that's the bro. Man, get up out of here, man. Nah, man, ignore him, bro. That boy said his name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's him, bro. Get up out of here, man. Oh, the last one. My favorite hooper, last one from the city, man. Man, you got me thinking now, bro.
Yeah.
Man, the last one, man, I might have to show love to my boy. I grew up with him. We played together in high school. My boy Omega Ayers, man. As a teammate, he was fun to play with. True point guard. He could shoot. He honestly had an all-rounded game. He could run 0 to 90, bro. I'm talking about within 2-3 seconds. Like, I'm talking about he had a motor. He could, man. He was definitely a cool big bro to play with, man. He definitely was slept on. He ended up going to UTEP. He was doing his thing out there. Yeah, he was tough. He definitely was tough. He overseas right now hooping.
Okay.
You go to the city and name any of them 5 players, man. People gonna know what you're talking about.
Okay, bet. If you could have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, any profession, family member that passed away, anything like that, to just sit at the table and just chop it up about life, money, whatever, who would be your 5 dinner guests that you would have at your table?
And the 5 is gonna first go with my great grandma, Medea. She died when I was an adolescent, man. She still, some of the values she taught me, still live within me. But I wish I could talk with her now, as
Yeah.
as a grown man, just to be able to, just get more knowledge. I want to know how she feel about, some of the decisions I made. I just want to be able to talk to her again. I feel like, her guidance would be crucial right now, kind of in my, I'm 23 right now, so, I'm kind of in that middle of, adulthood. I definitely would love to sit down and talk with her right now. Next, I ain't gonna lie, I got my boy Nip. Hey,
Yes.
man,
Yeah.
I listen to his interviews. I listen to his motivation. Like, you got a lot of time when you overseas. I would love to sit down and talk with Nip just about his mindset, because that really what made him different was his mindset, the way he attacked things, the way he looked at life. You know what I'm saying? He looked at life as, not necessarily as a business. Everything was a business to him, and I would love just to sit down and talk with him and just break things down. Another one, um, another one. I would love to sit down and talk with Brian. LeBron, that's a good businessman. He knows, he got a great mind as well. People really don't, they're starting to give him the respect he deserves. But I would love to sit down and talk with him, because, he's doing a lot for himself. Man got his own office at night. You put it like that, lifetime contract. Like, that's not normal.
I think he the next, basketball billionaire after Mike.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he set himself up. He didn't open up a whole academy back home in Akron. Like, it's bigger than basketball with him, and I would love just to be able to talk with him, to share some ideas back and forth, and just I would love sit down with Brian. Brian, I got to go with Kobe. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I listen to Kobe motivational videos. I listen to his interviews. I listen to Kobe on a daily basis. He had a beautiful mind as well, not just with the basketball, but just in life. Like, he approached life, as if he was going to die. Like, everything with him was like, you got to give it your all. And I would love to sit down and talk with him financially, basketball. He was real detail oriented with everything, and
he can't forget mentality, bro.
His mentality, his Mamba mentality. Like, I watch interviews where he said the reason why he even created the Mamba mentality, like, it was just because it was a way to just separate Kobe Bryant from, Kobe Bryant off the court, Kobe Bryant on the court. Because, at that level, it's tough, because you got the cameras in your face, you got the Hollywood, he was rapping at the time,
Yeah.
So, I would love to sit down and talk with Kobe. And the last one I would love to sit down and talk with, man.
Last one, who you rocking out with?
Who am I going to sit down and talk with? Man, I'll sit down and talk with Drake. I'll sit down and talk with Drake. Drake knows, I'm a Drake fan, but nonetheless, he knows what it's like too to come up. Like, you know what I'm saying, in terms of, he's a businessman, but he worked his way up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, everything wasn't kind of given to him like most people think. He had to work his way, and his respect definitely was earned. And I would love to sit down and talk with him just about some of the things he's doing. Because he does a lot for the community. He does a lot for Canada that people really don't might not know, because they just aren't paying attention. But I'll sit down with Drake.
Facts. Okay, crazy five.
Definitely a wild five.
Oh yeah, for sure. What has the game of basketball taught you that carries into everyday life?
Man, everything I do, honestly, kind of comes from basketball. I mean, like I said, when it comes to, like, I refuse to be, told no. Like, if a job would tell me no, that's fine. I'll find another job to, that would want me. Like, and that's kind of like with basketball. You might have a bad game. All right, well, you might play 3 days later. You're going to let that bad game linger over to that one. You're going to pop off this game. Like, the game of basketball taught me everything I know. It's basketball. It's a lot of adversity. It's a lot of ups and downs. It's a lot of success, but at the same time, it's a lot of failure. It's a lot of time you got to put in the gym just so you can succeed when the lights is on. And that's kind of like with life. Like, anything you want in life, man, you got to put in that work, whether people watching you or not. Like, you can't cheat the success, man. If you want to be the best chess player, you want to be the best employee, what are you doing to be that best? You know what I'm saying? To be the best. Are you doing what everyone else is doing, or are you separating yourself? And basketball taught me that. You got to separate yourself. What are you doing? Like, I might wake up middle of the night and start doing ball handling drills just because I got nothing else to do. And, other people ain't doing that. So,
Yeah.
it's definitely, I learned a lot from the game. I think that's probably the biggest thing, man, is just learning how to bounce back, learning how to manage my emotions. You might have a bad game where, your ref might call a bogus call. You got to manage your emotions. It might, something at work might happen where, whatever reason, you accused for something or something don't go your way, your boss mad at you, you kind of got to just, take it with a grain of salt, man, and keep it pushing. It's kind of, life ain't easy, man, and basketball ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from it. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of frustrating moments, but at the end of the day, man, I became successful in it. So, and that's kind of with life. You want to be successful in anything, you got to put in that work. You can't go around.
Okay. Now we're gonna kind of transition a little bit more into you.
All right, go ahead.
What's your favorite hooping shoe of all time?
Favorite hooping shoe of all time? You talking about like a specific shoe? You talking about like a brand, like at least a brand? Because
you can do, because a lot of my guests say they like the Kobe's, they like hooping in Jordan 10s.
Man, it's funny you
stuff
said
like that.
It's definitely the Kobe. I can't lie. Like,
you got a favorite one though?
Do I have a favorite one? Probably the Kobe 8s. The Kobe 8. Kobe 8s. Them is my favorite ones. But I ain't gonna lie. Like I even like some of the Kobe ADs. Like I like a lot of the Kobe. The only ones I don't like is the old ones with Adidas. I ain't gonna lie. Like them is trash. I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't like the high top ones either.
Yeah, them is trash.
High top ones ain't it.
Them ain't it. Like I like all the low tops. And I mean, it's funny because I started hooping in Kobe. It's probably about 3-4 years ago. Before that, I was hooping in Jordans. But Jordan, they too heavy now, man. Like, you really
they don't feel right.
They don't feel right, man. They really made it for fashion. They're not made for hooping no more. So, I kind of transitioned over, and I can't do bronze. No, it's a dub for bronze.
What about, you can't do KD's either?
I can't, but KD got a narrow foot, and, I got a wide.
A lot of his shoes do curve a little bit.
It's like, it's little things. Like, when you're a basketball player, like, people might not think it's a big deal, but you got to be comfortable. And the Kobe's they kind of stretch with your foot a little bit, so I can do the Kobe's.
Okay. What's your favorite basketball movie of all time?
Favorite basketball movie? Yeah, that man applying pressure.
Yeah.
That boy applying pressure. Man, favorite basketball movie of all time? I got to go Coach Carter, man. I got to go Coach Carter.
My God. Thank you. Somebody with me on that, man.
Yeah, look, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was tied between Coach Carter and Hurricane season. But the reason why I went with Coach Carter is because I don't know. Hurricane season is based on a true story, but I don't know. Coach Carter, it's tough, man. I watched it the other night actually on Netflix. Like,
Coach Carter, my favorite movie. Not favorite movie, favorite basketball movie. A lot of people say like Love and Basketball. He got game.
Yeah, them is cool, but I don't know. I like the story. I like the storyline in Coach Carter. Like, you know what I'm saying? He kind of went in to his old school, and he changed some guys' lives. That's really what it's about at the end of the day. Like, that, I don't know, maybe I could relate to it. Like, I never really had aspirations to be a coach, but if I was to be a coach, I would love to be able to, like, be like him in terms of just be able to change young men's lives. Like, they didn't really have much. Some of them didn't have, father figures. He was a father figure. Like, if I was to be a coach or something, I would love to be like him. Because, I mean, that's what it's about, man, helping them out.
Yeah. Okay, now these questions I'm going to ask you, I want you to look at it as you're the coach of a team, and you got to pick between these two players who you would rather have on your team.
All right.
All right, okay. The first one, Bron or KD?
I'm going to go Bron.
Steph or Dame?
I'm going to go Steph.
James Harden or Luka?
Dang. I'm going to go Luka. I'm going to go Luka with this one.
Kawhi or Giannis?
I'm going to go Kawhi.
Brad Beal or Jimmy Butler?
I got to go Bradley Beal. I got to go Bill on that one.
Jokic or Embiid?
We talking healthy? Like they both healthy.
Yeah, everybody healthy in their prime.
Everybody- I'm gonna go with Embiid.
Dirk or Tim Duncan?
Tim. I gotta go with Tim.
Steve Nash, Jason Kidd.
Both these players in their prime.
Yep, prime, all healthy, all that.
I'm gonna go Steve Nash.
Melo or Paul Pierce?
Carmelo.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got Carmelo on that one.
Westbrook or D Rose?
Bro, me and my boy just talked about this. Both of them at their peak, like both MVP. I'm gonna go Russ. OKC, I gotta stay true to OKC.
I knew you were gonna do that, bro.
I
knew you were gonna take Russ because of Westbrook.
I gotta show love to OKC because that's the only reason. I gotta show love.
I knew it. Okay. Devin Booker or Donovan Mitchell?
If I'm picking the team, I'm gonna go Book.
And then the last one, I already probably know your answer for this one. AI or D Wade?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a D Wade fan. Like I like AI growing up. D Wade smooth too, but yeah, I gotta go AI on that one. I gotta go AI.
Okay, cool. You off the hook with that one. I'm done with those. Now we're gonna go into music. Give me your top 5 rappers of all time, bro.
Top 5 rappers of all time. Man, you gotta throw the greats in there. You gotta throw Pac and Biggie in there.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I listen to both of them to this day. Gotta throw Pac and Biggie. I'm gonna throw Wayne in there. Lil Wayne, he was one of my favorites. He's still one of my favorites. He been tripping lately, but
yeah.
he solidified himself.
I'm with you all the way on that.
Solidified. Wayne is up there. All time. Let me see. I'm gonna go with the last. Can we throw a group or nah? Cause I was gonna say Outkast, but if you ain't,
I give you that. Because you think Outkast, you mostly thinking of Andre 3000.
Yeah, but you can't forget Big Boy though.
No, but I'm saying, but most time, for me, when you think Outkast, the first one I'm thinking of is 3000.
First
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go.
No, I give you that.
I'm gonna go Outkast, and the last one. People might kill me for this one, bro. But I ain't want Kanye. Old Kanye. Old Kanye had them college dropouts. Them really, you can't sleep on them. I still listen to him to this day.
Nah, for sure. But I was surprised you didn't throw Drake in there.
Man, see,
because for me, Drake definitely my top 5 already.
You saying all time, so I'm trying to pay respect. If you would have gave your top 5 right now, my top 5 right now is gonna be totally different.
Hey, but Drake up there for all time though.
Them albums after albums.
Drake up there. Drake got a nice little body of work.
No, Drake definitely up there. But I mean, yes, Drake definitely.
Somebody ain't agree with you in the comments. Yeah, you tripping on the Kanye one.
Man, that old Kanye, y'all sleep on it, man. Y'all better go.
Nah, for real, that College Dropout Graduation is in my top albums of all time.
Look, man,
I'm with you, but
even
I'm probably taking Drake.
Might not even like the Life of Pablo, but he really got some hits on there. Like the most recent one, like he been tripping lately. I ain't gonna even cap. He been tripping lately, but he got some hits. You can't sleep on yet.
Okay. All right, so now this one. Give me if you could listen to 3 albums, any album, mixtape, EP, whatever you want to call it, for the rest of your life, any genre, what 3 albums or whatever would you take?
For the rest of my life?
For the rest of your life, just 3.
3 albums off the you go to my Apple Music on that one, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you mine first. Maybe
go ahead. What you got?
Nip, Victory Lap.
Respect. All right, I respect
Jay-Z, American Gangster, and the Kanye Graduation album.
Yeah, them is tough. Them is tough, man.
Bro had to go to the phone.
Bro, I had to go to the phone on this one, bro, because I ain't trying to get killed again. Boy, say you don't agree with me with the yay.
Yeah.
Man, them is tough, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you, man, because I like music, man. Like it's tough for me to listen to just to give you a whole album, man, because I like music. Like my playlist
Yeah.
goes from everything, man, from Rod Wave to Gucci to
Yeah.
Lil Uzi to Future to Chris. Like I
Yeah.
listen to a lot, bro. Like
I'm with you, man. I got a lot of like Motown on my phone. I got a lot of Anita Baker, Al
bro,
Green. Then I
bro.
might turn a Maroon 5 on you real quick. You know, I'm
Hey,
definitely.
bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like my all right, bro, but let me see. All right. All time, if I anything I could listen to, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a Roddy Ricch fan. So if I could listen to Please Excuse Me for Being Antisocial, his most recent one, I
Yeah,
could
I'm not
listen
mad at that.
to
Yeah.
look, I've been bumping that ever since that dropped. I'll go with that one.
Okay.
Um I'm trying to think of which one of the Waynes I want to listen to. One of
You
the
got
No
a bunch
Ceilings.
of them.
One of the No Ceilings, I ain't gonna lie. One of the No Ceilings.
Oh, the original.
The original No Ceilings,
You
that
got to
don't
go with the original.
I'll never forget when them dropped. Boy, on the
Yep.
iPod. Hey, the
That's a
iPod
good one
go
though.
crazy with No
Yeah.
Ceilings. And
That'll
then,
probably be my number 4 for sure.
hey, them No Ceilings went wild. And then,
Last one you rocking out with.
last one, I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with Take Care. I need that Take Care with Drake.
Ooh, okay. There you go.
I'm looking at it's too many hits
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
For you, what was the best piece of advice somebody's ever gave you before?
It's funny you said that. One of my boys, closest friends, we really got close this past summer. My boy Kenny, he back home. He from Lyon, Oklahoma. My boy, we was hooping one time. We was hooping with Darius Baisley. He played with the Thunder. It was a
Mm-hmm.
private hoop session, and my game, my shot was off a little bit, but I still was, still doing my thing. I'll never forget after the hoop session, me and him, we was on the phone talking, man, and he was like, "Bro, I didn't know you could hoop like that. Like you," I'm like, "Bro, I didn't really do that good." He was like, "What you tripping for, man?" He said, "Even though your shot was off, he said the shots you was shooting, he said you wouldn't shoot them if you don't work on them." He was like, "Man," he said, "I could tell by the way you played that you are balling." He was like, and he told me, I'll never forget the exact words was, um, why would you? Because I ain't gonna lie, that was my biggest thing right now. My biggest thing is my skills is there, but whenever the lights come on, I ain't gonna like. I try to be efficient. I try to be a team player. I try to, make the right play, so to speak. But as terms of being an ISO player one on one, like I could be that. I just choose not to, so to speak.
Yeah.
So he told me, he was like, "Look, man," he said, "Why do you put in all this work if you're not gonna, put on when the lights are on?" He said, "Man," he said, "No one outworks you." He said, "What's the point of, you being in the gym late, you working on your craft, when no one's looking for you to go out there and not do it?" He said, "You work on shooting the ball from the timeline 30 feet out. Like, why not do it when everyone's looking?" He said, "Who cares if you airball? Who cares? Like, you made that shot 100 times. So why are you tripping about the ones you missed?" He said, "Man, go out there and hoop,
Yeah.
man. Don't worry about what other people got to say. Because at the end of the day, who cares? Like, nobody cares." And it kind of stuck with me, as you see, like, because my biggest thing was I would get mad. I would wonder, like, how do people kind of go in there? They might turn the ball over. They might shoot an air ball. I used to be mad, like, bro, like, how do they have no conscience? Because they don't
Yeah.
care. Because they know they put in that work. And with me, I kind of had to develop. I'm still I'm still struggling with that, but I'm still
Yeah.
developing that. It's not a I don't care attitude as much as a nobody outworks me, so I don't, so I don't care what you have to say. Like, it's less
Yeah.
hockey, more confidence. And I ain't gonna say I'm struggling with it, but I'm still building that.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but that advice is stuck with me. And I'm still, I appreciate my boy Kenny for that. Like I said, it was that I definitely needed to hear that because I used to be in the gym all the time, man. Like, I'm talking
Yeah.
about, like, I put in that work. Like, I would no kickbacks, no parties. Like, they'll be like, "Yo, where you at?" I hit you up when I leave the gym. I might be there chilling, last one there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I needed that.
Yeah. Okay. And then the last question I got for you, Brody, is like, who you think I should have on here next to help get out their story, to give motivation, stuff like that. Rather somebody you cool with that I'm not familiar with, what I'm saying, just put me with them and then we can, work it out. Just to,
And
get on here, have a little fun, kick back up, let me put them in the hot seat for a little minute,
man, look, my brother, one of my dudes I met at USAO, good friend, his name Jamal Tarawi. I'll send you his IG. I don't know if
Okay.
you watch it or not, but I'll send you his IG. Like I said, when we chilling and stuff. But hey, man, he from Europe actually. He came over to hoop at USAO. We grew together in terms of he was dealing with injuries a lot too. I kind of looked up to him as a big brother at the time when I was there. He was upperclassman when I was still a underclassman, and we used to go to the gym. He kind of taught me the work ethic in terms
Yeah.
of he always was in the gym. He could shoot the ball, like I'm saying, he could shoot the ball. Like our games was different at the time. I could attack more. I was more at the rim player. My shooting was okay at the time. He was more of a shooter. He could create his own shot. So like, we used to play ones and we used to go at it. Good times, man. And, we used to work, I would help him and he would help me. We push each other, iron sharpen iron. But anyway, like I said, he overseas, he's hooping right now. I think he's in Germany or Turkey. It's like his third year playing pro. And he gave me the inspiration that I could go overseas. Like there have been many times he would be like, look, hey Dave, I think you could play overseas. Like I seen you play. I seen you at your best. I seen you. We work out every night. Like I know what you can do. It's just a matter of you have to show it on camera, on film that you can hoop, and at the same time you also got to get it in the right people's hands.
Yeah.
And I say he got an amazing mind, amazing soul. He's a good person. That's one of that's one of my boys, and I mean he got a story too, man. And I mean he definitely. I think you would not only benefit from this. I think other people benefit from it just from listening to him, seeing his perspective on it. Because like he was at Europe already, then came to America, so his perspective is different versus mine. So I think it'd definitely be cool to tap in with him.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, once you send me his IG, let him know I'm gonna hit him up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'd love to have him on here. You know what I'm saying? To tap it up with him. I don't know if he can. Don't tell me my man Wi-Fi went out again. You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but yeah, just go on to send me his IG. Let him know I'm gonna hit him up. We're gonna chop it up. Like I said, get him on here, man. Tell the story. Put him on the hot seat. It's his turn now.
Yeah, definitely put him on the hot seat. I'm in the comments going crazy too.
For sure. Man, I appreciate it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to you for, for doing this, tapping in, telling your story. You know what I'm saying? All love. Good luck, man. Wish you, success and health, man. Keep grinding, you know what I'm saying? And we'll stay in touch. We'll chop it up.
Definitely, man. We family now, bro. I definitely appreciate you reaching out to me. I mean, I appreciate this opportunity, man. Like I said, we talked about it already, man. It was, I didn't care if we had 5 views, 1,000 views, man. I really just wanted to get my story out there, be able to reach, hopefully, anybody, any young hooper, anybody going through anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, man. It's helping other people at this point. And I appreciate everything you do, man. I have respect. And like I said, we'll stay in touch, man.
For sure. Hey, man, if you ever out in the Chicago area, bro, you come back home, let me know, bro. We can link up.
Look. This summer, man, I'm making trips, bro.
For sure. Hey, for sure. I think my girl, she from Arkansas, but she got people in Oklahoma. So if I'm ever out that way and you at the crib, I'm gonna hit you up, bro.
Tap in, bro. I'm gonna show you what the city like, man. Definitely tap
in. For sure. All right. For sure. I'm gonna DM you my line right now, Brody.
All right, bro. Bet that, man. Hey,
all right, for sure. Love, bro.
All right, fam.